Ever wondered how one woman could bring the mighty Roman Republic to its knees twice? Let's dive into the incredible story of Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt. But forget everything you think you know from the movies. The real Cleopatra was a force of nature, a brilliant strategist, and a true queen who fought tooth and nail for her kingdom. Born into the Ptolemaic dynasty, a Greek family that had ruled Egypt for centuries, Cleopatra was no stranger to power or to the brutal politics that came with it. From a young age, she was fluent in multiple languages, including Egyptian, which was rare for her family. She wasn't just a pretty face. She was a scholar, a diplomat, and a military commander rolled into one. When her father died, she inherited a kingdom teetering on the brink of collapse, threatened by internal strife and the ever-expanding power of Rome. Her first major move on the world stage? Seducing the most powerful man alive, Julius Caesar. But this was no simple love affair. It was a calculated political alliance. Legend has it she had herself smuggled to him, rolled up in a carpet, to bypass her enemies. Caesar was captivated. He helped her secure her throne, and in return, he gained access to Egypt's immense wealth. Their alliance produced a son, Caesarion, whom Cleopatra hoped would one day rule a combined Roman-Egyptian empire. It was a bold, audacious dream. But then disaster struck. Caesar was assassinated in Rome, and Cleopatra's world was thrown into chaos. She had to flee back to Egypt, her plans in ruins, but she was a survivor. When the Roman world split between Caesar's heir, Octavian, and his top general, Mark Antony, Cleopatra saw a new opportunity. Enter Mark Antony. He was summoned to question her loyalty, but like Caesar before him, he fell completely under her spell. Their connection was immediate and passionate. This wasn't just another political alliance. It was a legendary romance that would shake the foundations of the world. For over a decade, they ruled the East together from Alexandria, a glittering city of culture and power. They had 3 children and dreamed of a new dynasty, a new empire to rival Octavian's ambition. But Octavian, back in Rome, saw them as a dangerous threat. He launched a massive propaganda campaign, painting Cleopatra as a decadent foreign temptress who had bewitched a noble Roman general. He declared war not on Antony, but on Cleopatra herself. The final showdown came at the naval Battle of Actium. It was a catastrophic defeat for Antony and Cleopatra's forces. They fled back to Egypt, their dream shattered. As Octavian's legions closed in on Alexandria, Antony, hearing a false report of Cleopatra's death, took his own life. The end was near. Cleopatra, now captive, knew her fate. She would be paraded through the streets of Rome in chains, a trophy for Octavian's victory. But Cleopatra would never be anyone's prize. In a final act of defiance, she chose her own end. According to legend, she had a venomous asp smuggled to her in a basket of figs, and died a queen's death on her own terms. With her death, the 3,000-year-old lineage of pharaohs came to an end. Egypt became just another province of the Roman Empire. Cleopatra failed to save her kingdom, but she became an icon of power, intelligence, and unwavering spirit. She wasn't just a seductress. She was a brilliant ruler who played the game of power better than most men and almost won. Her story reminds us that history is written by the victors, but legends belong to those who dare to defy them. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories of the people who shaped our world. See you next time.